Survive Japan's work culture. Do's and don'ts. Do let senpai go first. Do always be formal to senpai.
何か飲みますか？
じゃ、ビールで。
Do senpai's glass shall never be empty. Don't call out senpai in group Zoom meetings. The audacity. Don't ask for a raise. What are you doing? Are you asking to die? Grab a tea and a notebook because class is in session. Japanese people are constantly testing your loyalty, work ethic, how social or serving you can be in front of the client so your supervisor or boss can brag about how he found such a gem in the economy these days. And that gem is gonna be you. Here are the 10 unwritten rules of Japanese work culture with real examples. In this Unwritten Rules Work Culture series, I will be explaining 10 of these rules in separate videos. Let's start with rule number 1, the senpai kohai dynamics. Hey, hello, konnichiwa. I'm Cyber Bunny. I'm a private tour guide based in Tokyo. I break down Japanese culture, the stuff the guidebooks skip. But my off hours are spent bridging the gap between Japan and the West.
That's a big bite.
Now you tell me.
For trying new things.
I love being pushed. It's good for me.
I don't make the rules, okay? Wait, what is senpai and what is kohai? Let's break it down. In kanji, the sen in senpai means saki, or first. In other words, someone who came first at the workplace or an experienced person. The ko in kohai means ato, or later. So someone who came to the workplace later. Senpai is a gender-neutral term that means senior or upperclassman. Don't get this confused with joshi. They are your managers, supervisors, boss, who can make executive decisions. At school, they are your upperclassmen. This kanji, hai or pai, means comrade. An example of my senpai would be Kathy Cat. She was in the YouTube game years before I started. She has much more experience being in front of the camera. She was in NHK World Japan. She does streaming and podcasts now. She writes fiction books too. She is someone with a lot of talents and hobbies, and I respect her as a fellow content creator. We are also really good friends. Do you have someone that you can call a senpai? And no, it's not the same as sensei or teacher in Japanese. Different kanji, different purpose. Pop quiz! If senpai means senior, kohai means junior. Let's hop back to history. Japan used to be a feudal nation based on the traditional patriarchal system. Yes, women were automatically ranked lower than men. Japan focuses on hierarchy. There was the emperor who sat at the top, then noble class, then the warrior class from shogun, daimyo, and samurai. The bottom of the hierarchy were the working class, the farmers, merchants, and peasants. As Japan moved into the modern age, the feudal system became less and less relevant. However, hierarchy and class systems never left society. Okay, even if you don't work at a traditional company, I guarantee you will run into these situations, and here's what you're gonna do to make yourself look good. Because I want you to win. Let's dissect, shall we? The elevator at the corporate office. This is Hanako, 23, fresh out of university. She gets to the elevator at the same time as Tanaka-san, who has been at the company for 7 years. Hanako will step back, osaki ni dozo, while holding the elevator door. She will not press her own floor first.
何階ですか？
2階でお願いします。
Now here's the wild part. Nobody told her to do any of this. There's no company rule book either. Because in senpai kohai culture, you don't just follow written rules. You watch and you replicate. The Slack message at the tech startup. This is Kenji. He's 27. His company uses Slack or perhaps Line on his company-provided work phone. To paint you a picture of their company culture, his CEO is casual, wears a hoodie, everyone works from home, and they have a flat hierarchy structure. Kenji needs to ask his senpai Matsumoto-san, who is just 4 years older, a question about a client presentation. Does he just line her? Hey, quick question. Nope. His message reads, Matsumoto-san, sumimasen. Yoroshikereba, skoshi ojikan yoroshii deshou ka? Matsumoto-san, I'm very sorry to bother you. If it's convenient, would it be possible to have a little of your time? In English, that sounds exhaustingly formal. In the context of this office, well, it's normal. The hierarchy still lives even with all the team members wearing a hoodie. Sato-san, 何でしょうか? Zoom meeting. This is Lena. She's 32. She had a career change and is starting from the bottom. She and her company are having a weekly Monday meeting online. Make sure you are on standby at least 5 minutes before the meeting time. You are on, your camera ready, you have a nice blouse or shirt, and you're not in your PJs. If there are other people online already, do some small talk. Halfway through the meeting, the senpai explains the project and this is how he thinks it should go. But Lena disagrees with his approach. Does she call him out and speak up her mind in front of everyone? In the West, maybe, but in Japan, no. Kohai don't contradict senpai publicly. But if you really feel the need to give an input, or maybe the senpai asks the team for their feedback, state it in a question. Make your senpai fill in the blanks that he's missing.
In Japan, we don't agree to disagree.
Even though she is 32, she is still considered in the amateur phase. This is one of the reasons why some people will stay at a company for a very long time. Drinking culture. The Nomikai rule. Company drinking party. Aha, yes, this is called Nomikai. In the US, this is a red flag. No fraternizing with your team or boss after work hours. But in Japan, this is how you're going to get promoted, so pay attention. Your senpai's glass is getting low. You, as the kohai, are expected to notice this before they do. The idea is that the glass should never be empty. You don't wait to be asked. Waiting to be asked is already a failure. The takeaway is being attentive. That instinct will show up everywhere.
何か飲みますか？
じゃあ、ビールで。
In meetings, in how you handle documents, in whether you offer to carry something before you're asked. Always be 2 steps ahead if you want to impress. And the next thing they'll make you do is organize the entire nomikai. Find the restaurant, get a head count, make the res, send the reminder line message to everyone, book the taxi home for the senior staff, you pay the bill up front and collect money from everyone on Monday morning. Be sure to keep the ryoshu or receipt. Without it, you're gonna get in trouble.
Let's go!
So nomikai culture is actually a rule in itself out of the 10 rules in this series. So there's actually more things I need to tell you about this. So stay tuned. They'll usually do nomikai in seasons. In April when the project is done. when a new member joins the team, when an old member exits the team. In December, Nomikais are held to celebrate the end of the year.
今年もお疲れ様でした。来年もよろしくお願いします。
Asking for a raise. Oh boy. This is Ryosuke. He is 38. He has been in the company for over 15 years. He's never had a raise or been promoted. He underperforms, and his team members always had to cover for him. He's lucky he hasn't been fired yet. Japanese companies don't fire people easily. They wait until you resign. But will make your life miserable until you do. The takeaway is that you never ask for a raise in Japan. That's not your call to make. Don't do it. 給料増えたらいいな。でも頑張りたくないな。このままずっと会社にいよう。そのうち偉くなる。But in the US, if you don't ask, you don't get it. Hi boss, I need a raise. I want more money because I deserve more. Or else, I'm leaving. Pay me my worth. In Japan, there are 2 ways to get promoted. Quarterly skill exams. If you pass, you get a higher salary. I used to teach business English to engineers, and this is what they had to do. Results-based. Bring in good results, and you will be rewarded through commission or bonus. I'm not saying this is good or bad on its own. It's a system. The trick is to know how to use it to your advantage. To review what we just talked about. 1. Let your senpai walk in the elevator first. Number 2. Address your senpai with respect. Number 3. Don't contradict senpai publicly. Rephrase your statements with a question. Number 4. Pay attention to little details. Does anyone need a refill? Number 5. Never ask for a raise. Wait to get promoted. Okay, so that's rule number 1. And we have 9 more to go. If you can understand this concept, every rule in this series will make sense. In the next episode, we're going to talk about horenso. And no, I don't mean spinach. Thanks for watching and comment with which rule surprised you the most. じゃ、またね. See you next time.